I am a guerrilla gardener. I'm one of thousands around the world who garden without boundaries, by which I mean we garden someone else's land and we do it without asking first. I mean, I overlook boundaries of ownership, I overlook boundaries of permission, and I certainly ignore boundaries of convention. So why do people do it? One little example, one small little patch of a roundabout just near where I live. And incredibly, this nearly got me arrested because guerrilla gardening is still technically a criminal activity. But I'm glad to say that getting arrested is the kind of thing that very rarely happens to guerrilla gardeners. I'm sure I wouldn't be here today if that was the case. It's just one of those technicalities. Now, why did I start guerrilla gardening? Well, I live here. It has no garden. But thankfully, just outside was this neglected, miserable flower bed. And this is what it looks like more recently. I visited Botswana and met Kagasang and her friends who guerrilla garden to grow food. She found neglected land next to her home and her garden and took it over, planted up vegetables, and has been using this to feed a local hospital. A few years after she started, the owner of the land discovered her, and he turned out to be a judge. But she got away with it. He said, look, it's fine. You carry on. When I want the land for something else, I'll let you know. So I've given you two big reasons why people guerrilla garden. There's the joy of gardening, to make places more beautiful, to grow food, and all the things that growing stuff can give you. There's the social side. But there's a third reason why people guerrilla garden, and that's one for which permission really doesn't make sense. And that's one of protest. Pete here has been planting in potholes. In Pete's case, it's a protest about the potholes in British roads. The power of plants to connect with people emotionally and to provoke in a way that isn't as aggressive as some other tools that protesters use is something that many now are embracing.